The following program has been rated GE by the Kenya Film Classification Board. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
Welcome viewer to Chungu Cha Jamii. This is on GBS TV, the station that brings you news, the station that brings you information that you're looking for your daily life, especially in our society today. My name is Betty Akuku and I'm here with Roslyn. We're going to be talking about something that I'm so sure you're so interested in, especially if you are a parent or a young girl growing up. We are going to be talking about the intentional girl. I want to invite Roslyn to introduce herself and also tell us something about, especially right now, the country is mourning. We lost some students in Kakamega. We have lost our former president. Yes, tell us something about that.
Thank you so much, Betty. My name is Roslyn Keegan, and I'm the founder of Intentional Parenting. First, I just want to mourn with the parents of the 13, 14 people that died in Kakamega. It is very sad. It's very sad. You've dropped your child to school, your child has gone to school, and you're being called to go to the hospital to identify a body. It's very sad. As a parent,
Indeed.
I'm feeling for those children. And for me, I kept on wondering, for a stampede to occur, there must have been something they were running away from. There must have been some sort of fear. So maybe I hope the investigation will be done and let's understand what is it that these children were running away from. I don't think they were running away just to go to home to create a stampede. So I'm so sorry for
The parents.
And for our former president, President Moi, I think at this moment it's just a celebration. I think we need to celebrate his life. And I remember Maziwa Nyayo. I don't know if you drank.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
Those days.
there was Maziwa Nyayo. There was Nyayo bus. When we went to school, we never used to pay. As long as you climbed to the Nyayo bus, we never used to pay. There was a lot of music, the Nyayo era, Tawala Kenya. Yeah,
There was a lot of choir in
there was a lot
universities.
oh yeah, we did a lot of mass choir.
Yes.
I also did when I was in primary. I remember when I was in primary, we did a lot of mass choir. Yeah. So yeah, he's left a legacy. He's left a legacy.
And you celebrate because he has
We're
also
celebrating.
died in a good age.
Yeah.
He has not left any children suffering. He has not left any unaccomplished project.
Yeah.
So I think it's a celebration, as you say.
Yeah,
And
we celebrate him. We are celebrating him.
good.
Yeah.
Back to our topic now, Roslyn, the intentional girl. And so looking forward to listen to what you have to table before us today when you talk about the intentional girl. Do you mean to say that it is possible for a girl not to be intentional, or some of them are not?
That is a very nice question. You know, what we do is we do series of workshops. We can do a day workshop, or we can do series of classes. But currently, we are carrying out a class called Intentional Girl. It's a 10 weeks class where I personally will work with these girls, and I just want not less than 10, not more than 10 girls.
Oh.
The fewer the better, so that I just walking, mentoring them, having therapy sessions with them, coaching them, and just making teaching them how to be intentional in life. And let me just do a caveat. We also have intentional boys, but we are starting with
I was going
intentional
to
girls.
ask you.
So the
why
boys
we left
program
away
is coming.
Okay.
And we work a lot with men who are very ready to work with these boys. So the Intentional Boys program is coming after this Intentional Girls program.
Okay. But so now you're sitting with the intentional girls.
Yeah, we're talking Intentional Girls.
And it's a 10-week program.
Yes.
How many days or times in a week?
We'll be meeting once for every Saturday for the next 10 weeks.
Okay,
every
Saturday.
third Saturday for the next 10 weeks.
Okay.
And
Whole day?
It'll take about 3 hours.
Okay.
And it's not about even Saturdays. After that, we're going to work with these girls.
So this is actually manageable.
It's very manageable.
I like the way you are saying that you need at least 10, because when I read that, I can see you're also very intentional. You're not just calling them for the sake of it, but you actually want to walk a journey. And you talk about 10 10, this is a manageable number. This is a number you can easily follow up. This is a number you can get accountable about. What is it that you are going to be walking these girls through that you probably think their parents have left out? Or their parents have no time to coach?
I think we've already have sign-ups, and I'm about to close up with the sign-ups.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I haven't gotten to 10 girls already. And the parents of this the girls who have come, they're already good girls. They're already parents who are already in the girls. They're the ones who have signed up. Some are made busy, but you know, when even in culturally, let me start from there. When girls were growing up, there was always another voice.
Yes.
There was always an auntie around. Yeah. And this is what I personally want to start. I want to have another voice apart from the parent.
You want to be that auntie.
Yeah.
That community.
That can talk into this girl's life. And you know, I'm not only going to work with the girls alone. I'm going to work with the parents.
Okay.
We'll have a tripartite kind of relationship. And I'm also not the only one who's going to work with these girls. I'm also having younger girls that I have mentored. Some are in the university, some are working, who are going to help me work with these girls. There's some issues I cannot deal with. Yeah, but I'll ask a young girl, how do you deal with this issue nowadays?
Yes, because things have changed.
Things have changed.
Your parenting style is not the same
different.
as...
Yes. Yeah, it's very different.
And you cannot insist on doing it the way it was done to you.
No. Because there's a young girl I asked, how do you deal with technology? They told me, you know what, and most of them call me mom. You know what, is these children were born with technology. They are having technology in their hands.
They were born in it.
They were born in it.
It's not like as it found us in our days.
We're called natives. It found us. So how do you? So the other time I bring a younger voice, to help me now facilitate and talk to these girls. How do we manage technology in our lives today? You know, those small kind of issues and challenges that these girls are going.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. It is not going to be only Saturday. Yeah. After that, after we finish the 10 weeks. Yeah, I'll be working because we'll do goals, we'll set our visions, we'll set all those things, we'll set our strategies, and I'll be working with them. And I'll call them and find out, I'll go and go to their schools. And
who qualifies, Rosaline, now that you're looking for 10 and you're even saying you've closed up the sign-up, so who qualifies? What about this girl? 1 year old, 3 year, of course 1 year old doesn't talk. But you said you also have some other people who are helping you mentor them.
Yes.
What age bracket are you looking at when you're talking about training the intentional girl?
The intentional girls, this time we've started with 15 and above.
Of age?
Of age, 15 and above, even university. They can come. Because even the university ones, we want to train them to mentor the small ones.
Okay.
But we also have programs for 10 to 13, 10 to 14 years. But those ones are basically just one-day sessions, and maybe we have them during the holiday. Okay. Yeah. But working with this, we want teenagers. We don't want to start working with them when they're teenagers. But we are grooming them into that program when they are young, from 10 years and years. Yeah.
Okay, so why 15 plus?
A 15-year-old is basically in Form 3, Form 4. Form 2, Form 3, Form 4. Yeah, and they're already now thinking about, they already more or less understand who they are. More or less, they're already now thinking about, they've picked their subjects, they're thinking about their career, they're thinking about themselves, they're getting into relationships, they're getting more independent. So that's why we want to catch them at that stage. Yeah.
Actually, 15 years, they have left primary school.
Yes.
They've got into the second stage. You know, they are relating. Some of them are relating already, and they're concerned about what their careers will be. They're concerned about their image. Yes. They're getting concerned about their peers. There's a lot of peer influence. You know, Form 2. Form 2 is where the rubber meets the road. Yes. So we want to catch them when they're there. Yeah. As we go on, you know why I'm saying 10? 10 is very manageable.
I can look around and I can manage 10 girls personally. But as we grow and move on and people come in and we partner, we might even get more girls. Although we do a lot of talk forums with girls and parents. But for now, for these intentional girls, we do 10 per group, 10 per group.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of those crucial subjects that you were going to handle, especially in the 10 weeks that you are going to have the sessions?
The key subjects, the key issues, the key challenges that I personally would like to deal with my 10 girls is understanding who they are.
Okay.
That is key. If I do not get that, I can't move. If as a woman, as a girl, as any individual, you do not understand who you are, you don't manage your finances. You don't know which career you want. Yeah, you'll get into the wrong relationships. Yeah, you'll have a lot of peer influence because you're not independent. You do not know who you are. So the first thing we're going to tackle is they need to understand who they are.
Apart from them knowing their name and knowing what their interests are, because some already, much as they're doing physics and chemistry, they already know they just want to do hair. They already know they want to cook. You know, they already know they want to do some kind of art. So they're just doing these things maybe for their parents or for the formality, like, you know, I have to finish up my degree, I have to get some 400 marks in class 8, you know, I have to get to a national school, and that is it. Why? Because of the parental pressure. You must study hard. The parents are taking their children to a good school with purposes of, you know, being the better person, forgetting that if this girl is not intentional, then they still lose it despite the education that has been put in them. So apart from knowing that I have to go to school and wake up this time and this is my name and this is my family and these are my family values, you know, what exactly does that girl need to know about themselves to keep them rolling and allow them to even make such informed decisions like who do I relate to and who do I keep away from?
It's about internalizing, removing, understanding you yourself internally. Even before anything else is understanding my values as me. My parents' values are these.
Okay.
Society expect me this. But who am I? Where do I stand? Where are these hard questions? Who can I ask these hard questions? Yeah, the questions come up. Most of the questions come up. Why am I going to my parents' church? Those are the questions that are coming.
Yeah.
Why
must I follow them to their church?
Yeah. Why must I follow them to their church? Why must
because I
I
want
pray?
to obey and respect.
Yeah. And we need to remove we respect and obey our elders, but it needs to be a way of life whereby even out of home, when I go to university, I can still manage to do what I used to do at home. But the only way I can manage to do what I used to do at home and maintain the values that I learned at home is if I, as a 16-year-old girl or a 17-year-old girl, I have internalized the values and I have understand them in my own way, in my own little mind. Yeah. And we always say it's not about behavior change. It's supposed to be a lifetime change. So the rules at home of do not. Do I understand why my mom and my dad are telling me do not? Do I understand my mom is telling me you need to hold on about this relationship about boys? Do I understand why? Have I internalized it? Will I walk with that value of waiting for a boy until I finish university or until I reach this stage? What will happen when I am in a relationship with a boy when I'm in Form 4? How will it affect my life? How will it affect my studies?
So you're able to teach them such things because you know what happens at home, Roslyn, is your parents only say no, and most of them don't give any explanations behind their no's. So what the daughters or the sons do is once you leave that home, you're always looking forward to just leave and wear your tights, where no one say, oh, you need to get a dress top, you know? You look, always looking forward to do that hairstyle that they tell you not here. And you're always also looking forward to stay out with your friends. At home you're told be here by 6, So you're always looking forward to do those crazy things that you're not allowed to do. Hence, when you move out to the university, it's like an open freedom field where you are allowed to do anything, And most people do that. I want to get it from you. Where do you think the parents go wrong? Because listening to you, you really want to address this. You want them to carry forward the values they have gotten from home, even to the next level of their lives, Where do the parents go wrong?
I think parents, I don't see parents going wrong. I think it's just fear that we have as parents, that because we've been there, we know that, we've seen. So when I'm seeing my little girl here, my little 16-year-old, beautiful girl, I don't want to imagine any man, any young boy coming to mess her up. So what do I do as a parent? I say no, 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 no. And that is the default. That's what I know. Yeah, everything is no, no.
Which is not the right way.
Which is not the right way if it's done, if it's not, it's not the right way. There's a way we can do it. Because once this child gets out of there, because there are so many no's, he gets somewhere, a place where there's a party. It's allowed, it will be discovered. They'll go out of their way and do all the wrong things. So we need as a community around and women who have gone forth to help these young girls understand. Because there's some questions these girls will not ask their mom, will not ask their father. But when they come there, when they come to this open space, we can ask any question. There is no damn question. Ask any question, we'll see how we can answer. And then we'll work together. We will not say what the child has told us. But there's a way, as a therapist, we'll can inform. You know what, your girl is going through this. At home, maybe you need to change how you deal with this, how you walk with that. Yeah. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait for the journey.
I wish my daughter was that old. I wonder why. By the way, why are you looking down? Why are you looking out below 10?
10. Below 10, they'll come. We'll do play. We do a lot of play. I told you. Let children play.
We let them play.
Let them play.
Roslyn, what do you mean? 9 years, 10 years. We still let them play.
Let them play. Let them draw. Let them write.
Seriously?
Let them sing. We can't sit and do.
I thought the earlier the better.
Let them do ABC.
Oh,
let
not
them play.
really.
No, children need to play.
10 years old.
Need to develop.
Rosalind, 9, 10 years old. They should learn how to make their bed well. They should learn how to be responsible. They should do things without a lot of pressure from their parents. They should work with minimal supervision. Why are you saying they should play? When are they going to grow up? When they're how old?
Stop harakisharing growth.
Hey.
Growth comes gradually. A 10-year-old, fine, will make the bed, but it won't be a perfect bed. We'll wash the sheets. It might not wash nicely, but they'll do basic things. But they should get out there and play. Let them play. Children should play. Remember, we used to play. When we were young, we played a lot. And that's what
10?
happens. Yeah, we play.
Oh, really?
Because you're pushing this child to do things that a grown-up is doing. So at the end of the day, they might miss up. They miss up their childishness or their youth or something.
You know, when you let children play, Roslyn, they don't think about anything else.
That's
you have to go and get them out. Like, come back now, it's time to do this. Isn't that so tiring? As a mom, you want those responsible children, those intentional girls who know that from this time to this time, this is what I should do. They know how to set their goals, and they know by this time I should have done my homework, by this time I should have made my bed, by this time I should have cleared the table, and by this time my shoes are polished, my uniform is prepared, this time, I should go to sleep and everything is okay.
Betty, are you raising a robot?
Oh my God.
Are you raising a robot? Don't raise... really, let children play. You can't overstructure things in the house. Yeah.
So that is asking too much.
They will not wait to leave that house. Because you have so many demands, they will not leave that house. Yeah. Let children be children.
And then who should do that for them?
They'll do it. They'll make their bed. They'll wash the dishes.
At their own time.
I know. There's time for that. Yeah, they'll make the bed. They'll make. You'll be shocked. Children do. They do so many things. At the end of the day, they need to go out and play. I remember we could play until our parents call us.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are the memories the children
But-
want. What memories do they have? The memory where my mom used to put us on time. From this time to this time, wash dishes, this time, wash the car, this time, wash. No. We have memories that we used to play. Let them play. Obesity, energy.
So
all
when
those
I have
ways that-
when I have set my programs and rules and goals, that this time to this time you come from school and do A, B, C, D. After that you do D, E, F, and then after that like that. That is wrong. That is raising a robot.
You'll
Rosalie.
be
Did you
shocked.
just say that?
You'll be sure what happens is when they grow up, or as they go to university, they just get tired, because home you're already putting so much, school there's so much. When this child becomes independent, they become just too tired.
So they'll be looking
where-
forward to exit my home too fast.
Where are they releasing their steam? Where are they? Yeah. And play doesn't mean taking them for lesson to play piano. Play doesn't mean putting them in a team. Yeah. To play soccer because they're already in a team.
And taking them out for skating.
Yeah, play. Yeah, taking off is good because they are playing. Because just play. Yeah. Yeah. Look for if you're in a place where there are no other children, on a flat, there are no children. Be intentional. Look for friends of yours who have similar age children and take them somewhere, bouncing castle. Let them play. Let them play. Let me release.
Okay.
Play is very important for brain development because it increases curiosity on a child. Yeah, it's very, very important. A child is not. You cannot put children on structures throughout. But you know what? As they grow up, I've seen, because I have older children, as they grow up, and they're seeing you also doing these things. You're role modeling them. They're seeing those things automatically just come.
Automatically?
They'll come automatically.
Really?
Yeah. Because you're
Rosaline, you have never seen a 16-year-old who has eaten and is just resting and is not even bothered about clearing the
because they
table.
have not been told by their parents that.
When were they supposed to be told?
You need to have told them, when you first eating, take the plate. Teach them, but do not be so much rigid on that.
Oh, this parenting thing is
Yeah,
such a blow on me, I think. What else do you talk about when the girls come in your 10-week session? So you have described to us very well about them getting to know or identifying themselves. What else are you going to be talking about? 10 weeks is a long time.
Yes, once they
get to know themselves.
We do a lot of exercises, we do a lot of games, we do a lot of discussions, we do a lot of interactions. We'll also start talking about self-esteem. Responsibilities, body image, because there's this notion of light is beautiful,
okay,
black is not, long hair, natural hair, dressing up, why should you show too much? Well, you know what? And it will be like asking the girls. We'll have an exercise. We have exercise where tell me your role, or who do you think is beautiful? And you know what? Most of them get models. They say models, and that is they're beautiful. That is
because they're
light,
skinny, they're light, their
long
hair is pretty.
So some of those things are the ones
that that's how they define beauty.
Yeah, responsibilities. I mean, your responsibility. We'll even teach them about quiet time, reading the gospel, reading scriptures. There's so much we're doing to combine.
I'm sad that my daughter is going to be missing out.
She'll reach
not
there.
Even 10.
She'll reach
I'm
there.
looking forward though.
She'll reach there because I think we're busy. Even me, I'm busy as a parent. And if I had an opportunity for someone just who I have trusted to work with my daughter.
I know.
And that's what happened. Most of my children had people to work with. I was very intentional to look for a person to work with these children. So I think we also need to do that. Let me be intentional and look for these young children.
By the way, that's a very good point. How about, especially now that you're saying you've closed it up, how about those who are that intentional, they're probably far from where you are, or you're not able to take them up, and it's maybe their children are 10, 11, 12. Is it too early to start that? And who should they look out for in terms of, you are the better person to work with my child?
If you were out there, maybe out of Nairobi, yeah, you can always we can always contact me. We go through, we give you the syllabus, we tell you what you do, and you can always start something. Yeah, all you need just few girls and few boys, and you can start off. What is needed is just the passion. The passion you have for children, the values you have them, and you just want. One of my mantras is to die empty. The day I die is the day I want to die empty. And whatever I have, let me give. I just want to release it and give and share. Yeah.
Are you talking to these girls economically or financially?
Yes.
You have such.
That we do health. We will do some health talks. We'll do financial talks also. Okay. Yeah. And we do career talks.
What are you going to be talking about finances?
Finances is, of course, they're given pocket money. And if they've not been given pocket money, that's when I will tell the parents, you need to start giving these children some little money.
From as young as 15?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Pocket money of about how much?
If I give a 15-year-old 1,000 bob, let me see what. Let's see what they're buy.
Going to do with it.
Yeah, the first few months they'll get excited. They'll buy all the wrong things, and after that they'll know that they need to save. So we will discuss a lot of things. Yeah.
Sometimes, Rosaline, parents get so agitated. I have given you 1,000 bob, and all that you went and bought were just chocolates and snacks, and I'm wondering, wow, I get so mad that I will not give you next time, or I will give you lesser. Is that okay?
Betty, let me tell you something. Your first salary, let's be honest. What did we do now with our first salary? This child has never, this is your 1,000. Good, yeah. They get excited. Yeah. Your first salary, what did people do? Yeah. We bought so many funny things.
Yes.
That is the excitement. Yes. Let them get it. Your excitement is okay. They'll buy, some will buy makeup, some will buy sweets, some will buy chocolate, some will buy, But after that, they'll start, you know what, I need to save.
So they will talk about, do you need to talk to them about it? Or you just let it go and, as you said, automatically they'll grow up?
In fact, I don't want to remove the cat out of the bag. We'll give them some money, and then there's an exercise we do. We see what, and then we take them a place and tell them buy. Yeah, you go buy.
After they come back, those who have bought funny things.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
You take them through another talk and tell them, hey, this one, my friend. Okay.
Yeah, you want to be very practical, very hands-on. It won't be class. Yeah, it won't be classroom like you sit there and I sit there and I tell you no.
It will be a break from books.
It will be a break desks. From books, from desks.
It will be out on practicals.
Very practical.
Rosaline, there are girls who are so excited when they look at other girls, like they say a lot that their mentors are the models. Those skinny, nice looking, the ones who use expensive lotions and do their hair in the expensive salons and they market big brands. So when they look at these girls, they obviously know their parents cannot give them such kind of money. Their parents may not allow them to walk that path. They'll be told, hey, you sit here, you're supposed to become a doctor, you're supposed to become, a pilot, you're supposed to become an air hostess, all these kinds of things. And no one wants to dare see you become who? A model. And this is your mentor. This is the person you are looking up to. But your parents says an ex, and you cannot even propose or talk about anything like that because you already know they can't take it. So these girls secretly, as they admire, they're looking for other people on the side to make them do this, to make them go through these experiences. Once I had a girl say, or I had a man say, I don't want my daughters to be taken out to a movie by another man for the first time, such that when they hear a man say, hey, can I take you out for a movie tonight? And the girl should say like, oh, it's not so special. My dad already did that, Is it a special thing really, or do you think that when they hear that, they'll be so moved when these girls are intentional?
We're actually going to discuss a lot about their role models.
Okay.
And the girls will do a presentation on why.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the gaps they need to do to reach where the role models are and their careers. And we'll bring in their parents and we see their pros and cons. Because at this is the best stage to start at 15 to discuss about, because maybe by the time they're 17 they'll change their mind. By the time they're 18 they'll change their mind. And then we also we want to bring in the concept of shadowing. So we look for people who, if you want to be an architect, if you want to be a hairdresser, if you want to be a DJ, whatever you want to be, we want to go around and look for this kind of people where you can job shadow them and just appreciate, what kind of job is. I've had I know there was a girl, she wanted to become a lawyer. She went and shadowed a lawyer and she came back and told me, you know what, law is not for me. So that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Then we're actually going to work with the parents. It will come a time where the fathers will have to come in the program. That is key. For the girls, daddy is key.
Oh,
and
really?
that man who said that was very, very right. Yeah, daddy is very important. It will come a time where we'll bring in the man in their life, who will talk to them. As in, I'm excited. The people who have signed up will get a treat. Value for money. It's value for money.
Value for money. How much are they paying?
They're only paying 5,000.
Oh, really?
And there's a lot that is happening.
For the 10 weeks
for the 10
or
weeks.
per week?
For the 10 weeks. Yeah, for the 10 weeks. There's a lot. These girls will come out. Will come out different.
They'll come out different.
Yeah, the only way is support from the parent. Because we'll be sitting and talking, discussing with the parents, sitting with the children and discussing. Yeah.
How are you planning to deal with peer pressure? When people come together, especially that age, I want to check what is she wearing, and so I want to do that. Sometimes you take children out and the next time you're like, Mom, her swimming costume was bought in this shop and she has, this kind of, such, and they copy hairstyles and they tell you, for the holiday I want to do my hair like so and so. Sometimes they go to school and they tell you, I want to do my hair like so and so. You don't even know that's so and so, and you have to go and check, and that makes them happy. So when you bring them together, they're going to be observing a lot. There are people who are coming from different families with different abilities, and now they're here and they're going to be feeling lesser. Some are going to be feeling superior. How are you going to handle these kinds of things?
We have exercises that will just make them be at the same level. We'll just make them understand you're all girls and you're all on the same level. Yeah, that's why the key thing we want to start is understanding who you are, not who we are. Yeah, just understanding who you are as a person. There's some exercises when you do, you just bond. It comes automatically. Yeah, you bond. And if I'm saying because I was being told by my colleague, there might be more people. More girls, there might be more girls who have signed up. So what we are planning to do is maybe a girl does a presentation where they have to be in the program. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you have a reason for
them to be.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to be in a scenario where you're pushed.
Yeah. Where it's your choice.
Where if the parent decides and you're brought, but you need to be very comfortable. Yeah, because we don't want a girl where they're been really, really pushed by the parents for the program, because now you won't be. It will take a while for you to open up.
You will not even learn.
You won't even learn.
Okay, let's take a short break, Rosaline. We are coming back just now, viewer. Thank you so much for watching the first part of this show. We're talking about the intentional girl, and Rosaline is an intentional founder of this program, and she really wants to let out the things that she has for this girl. Stay tuned. You're coming back shortly. Hello, viewer. Welcome to
Chungu Cha Jamii.
My name is Tigist Hailu.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ruben West
I'm Dr. Charles Mukuka
from the United States of America.
I come from Ethiopia.
from Zambia.
I love Kenya very much.
I love the Kenyan people.
Love is not by confession. Love is by action.
Come on now.
When you are a husband, you are not a husband.
It's very important.
You can count the seeds in an apple, but you can never count the number of apples in a seed.
Her phone is her phone. My phone is my phone.
You only know what you know.
Who forced you?
The more you spend time together, the more strong you.
A woman is like a Bible.
Could tell me that they were born and it wasn't from a female, I'd like to know.
A woman, she's a good asset. And a woman, she's a very, very good investment.
When you're up, your family knows who you are. But when you're down, you'll figure out who your family is.
Thank you so much.
Oh no! This is Art Club, which comes to you every Wednesday and Thursday as from 8:30 to 9 p.m. Never miss, never. Oh no!
Elijah.
I'm a young baller.
Right. Ninani! Ninani! Carry on! Hola! Genius DJ, genius DJ, genius DJ, genius hype man. Wow! It's bigger, it's better, it's live. I'll be your host, Ipola the Experience.
Genius Republic DJ Karian.
Join us for Ekom Ziki each and every Sunday from 8 a.m.
for the best in gospel music as we host your favorite gospel ministers.
Every Sunday, live on your favorite station, GBS TV. Boom, 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 boom. Carry on! Hey!
Everywhere, GBS.
Welcome back, viewer. Our SMS line is 21144, and as I said, I'm here with Roslyn. So we're talking about the intentional girl, and Roslyn, one of my greatest concern, even as a parent, if I want to bring in my daughter for such kind of a training, then I will be asking, what is the characteristic of this intentional girl? You know, what would I look out in her? Why would I pick her out? What would make her so outstanding? Yes.
So what we start off is where they are at that stage. When they come in, we'll evaluate where they are. In fact, they'll evaluate themselves where they are at that stage. What is difficult? What are the challenges they have? And do they talk? Are they shy? Or if they are outspoken, how do they present themselves? Yeah. And are they now sure of what they want in their career, or are they almost there? Those are the things that we're going to look at.
Because most of the time they're so blank.
Yeah. So after that stage, in fact, we'll even look at even at school. The school, how are you in school? Yeah. So after the 10 weeks, it might not be enough, but later we'll check, have your grades improved? And if they're not improved, what is it? Is there a problem? And for the older ones, if I've introduced you to a person you shadow, I need a report from that person. How is this person? Then you'll also come back to me and ask and tell me, you know what, that career is not for me. I want to do this career. As in, there'll be a lot of feedback. And at home also, your parents will also give us feedback and tell you, since this child went through this program, there's some improvement.
Okay.
Yeah. And what happens is they'll always want to come back and mentor, because now we are training you to mentor the other
girls.
Yeah, we're training you to mentor. It will be like a circle. It will be like a circle. Yeah. And
So
wherever you
definitely there should be a difference.
Yeah.
There should be something outstanding about you.
Yes. No,
so if I am not aware of this program and I see two girls standing, how do I draw a line and differentiate and say this girl is so intentional after listening to her compared to this other one, or that this one is not?
Because they know who they are. They understand themselves. They know they are go-getters. Yeah, they know what they want. Yeah, their yes will be yes and their no will be no.
Okay.
There is no gray area. Yeah, there are girls who will not fall into a lot of peer influence. Peer influence will be there, but they won't fall into it.
Because their yes will be a yes and their no will be a no.
And there'll be girls who will be asking the right questions. Okay. You know, you need to, there's questions you ask, but they're also the right questions. Yeah. So they'll stand out. My intentional girls will stand out. That's for a fact. Yeah.
They will stand out.
They'll stand out. They'll stand out. And even though they are not doing well in school, they might not be academically, they might be academically challenged, but the other areas, yeah, they'll stand out. Yeah. Wow. They'll stand out, yeah.
I look forward to meeting those girls when they're done.
We should have an interview with them here.
With the program. Yes, I look forward to meeting them when they're done and see how their life has changed, so that they speak for themselves what really they have experienced. And so that other parents can actually see that this is a good program. So this intentional girl, does she still go through challenges?
Oh yeah.
And how long do you work with them?
She'll go. She's here. She's in this earth. She'll have a lot of challenges. She'll have a lot of influences. In fact, now, since after this program, the influence will just be on there, because they know.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't know, you can't tell.
Yes.
It's like buying a car. When you buy a car, that's when you see them. Have you noticed that?
True.
When you're driving a red car, that's when you see many red cars. So for them, since they've gone through this program, now they'll see the difference. And now when you see that, now you have more, they'll have more questions. And I've told you they'll be asked now the
advantage is that they will have been equipped to deal with the challenges that come to them.
Yeah, they'll be so equipped, and they'll be having other people to work with. Yeah, not only me, they'll be also having other people around them to work with them, apart from their parents. Yeah, and even the parents, advantage they have is, as we're working with the children, the parents will come 2 or 3 times in this 10 weeks. Yeah, we just work with them and talk to them. Yeah.
When the parents come, and sometimes the children have told you things that are very strange, or that are very deep, how do you really help the parent out of it and still assure these girls of their safety? Yes.
No, as a therapist, yeah, we hear a lot of things in sessions. We've counseled, I counseled grown-ups, I counseled children, and they tell us a lot of things. But for me to safeguard this child or this person's life, I cannot go tell the parent direct what this person has told me. There's a way you can always bring out. Even it wouldn't be nice for me to go telling their parent direct, because when they go home, we never know what will happen to this child. They might not even come for the program, and I want them to read the program. Yeah. So there's always a way you can say something that is not direct, and
still say the real thing,
and no one will,
and still say the real thing.
Yes, no one will. It won't even come out. It won't even come out because they are a group. You wouldn't know who is who. It will come. It would come out. Yeah.
So it will not be like an individual session.
No. Okay, there's some session that we might have individually.
Yeah.
And there's some I'll tell the parents, you know what, there's always a way we can bring it out, but I cannot put this child in jeopardy for trusting me, for trusting us as their facilitators. We can't do that.
You can do that. What happens when children have so much inside of them and they cannot let it out to their parents, of course. What is it that happens that this cannot happen to, she cannot do this to her own mother, but finds, that space in somebody else, like a therapist? Is it something that the parent is the one who provokes or builds up without knowing?
Yeah, okay. When I have pain with you, I might not tell you, but I'll go tell another person. You've hurt me. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Because I don't know, because remember when the child says something to the mom or the dad, there's repercussion. But she's got a safe space where she can bring it out. And when she brings
it's because
out,
we punish.
Yeah, or
that they fear to tell
there's
us.
fear, yeah. So when they bring it out, so now when they bring it out now in the session, or a qualified counselor will also always find a nice way now to now explain to the parents without hurting this child. But the parents should be happy that this child has a safe space, has a good safe space that she is bringing out their issues.
Wow. I am really interested in having these sessions, especially because I have daughters. And I know that equally many parents who have been watching this show would love their daughters to be there. Especially that we no longer have the village parenting that used to be there. The aunties are very fun. Everyone is so much keeping to themselves, and nobody wants the children to talk out because of the fear of, I don't know what they will say. I would like you to speak your parting shot to the girls who are watching today, and most importantly the parents, so that they will find value in such kind of an initiative. Yes.
What I'll say is about intentional parenting, and the program of Intentional Girls is no one was brought in this world as a vacuum. We are brought in as a community, and it's reached a certain stage in life, in your child's life, where you need to involve a community in raising them up. There's some difficult question as a parent you cannot answer. But you need a community to help them answer, and you need a person who has values similar as yours, a person you can trust, a person who will not hurt your children, a person you go and investigate and ask. Don't bring for me your girls if you not investigate about me. Go find out about me. And then the difficult questions that you'd want your child to ask, you can tell me. The difficult things that you cannot ask, you can tell me I can ask. Because now I'm sitting in a position of an auntie, not even an expert, of an auntie. And I want to work with these girls, hold their hands, mentor them to the place where they say, you know what, even me, I want to come and mentor some girls. And even the boys is coming. In fact, parents of boys have been on my case, but we are doing this after this. We're having 10 weeks for boys.
Wow.
For the boys, to be more activity, because boys do not sit for coffee.
Their energy is...
Boys, they'll go out. We'll go out, we'll have activities. It's a shoulder-to-shoulder kind of activity. Okay. But we are having men who are out there who are ready to do that. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rosaline, for coming. It has been awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's amazing to listen to such kind of representations that you have for our daughters. We are looking forward to getting there, and I envy the parents who are there already. Thank you so much, viewer, for watching this program. I really hope and believe you have enjoyed listening to Intentional Girls. My name is Betty. I've been your host. See you next time.